Jeremy Sochan, welcome to Never Been Asked, built by the Home Depot. We are here at the Players Lounge for the Final Four, where I'm going to attempt to ask you questions you've never been asked before. If you could transition your home to any national monument worldwide with guaranteed transportation to the game, where are you living?
Probably Paris, the Louvre.
Oh, in the Louvre.
Yeah.
Have you been?
I've never been, but I've been like around that whole area. I've never been inside.
So you've explored San Antonio?
A little bit, yeah.
So can you tell me what exactly am I supposed to remember about the Alamo?
Ooh, snap. I don't even know.
All I know is they play great defense.
Yep, there you go.
Is that why the Spurs are known as a defensive team?
Yeah, a team that plays together, plays defense and offense.
Now, you're an art fan. If you had to commission a portrait made of yourself by any artist throughout the course of time, which artist are you choosing, and then what medium are we working with? Sculpture, watercolor, realism?
Probably Salvador Dali. Just make me look crazy. His work is all over the place. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, so see what he can do.
That's an amazing choice as well. Where are we hanging that?
Right above my bed.
It's pretty cocky of you, know? It's a portrait of yourself. All right, how many countries would you say you visited? Over 20?
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna name a category. You tell me which country does it the best, okay? Food.
Food, that's so hard.
If you wanna make this one a top 3, for this specific category, I'll give it to you.
Japan. I gotta put Mexico in there, Mexican food. Spanish food too.
Spanish food. Spanish food's good. Not a lot, but what they do is really good. Nightlife.
Spain again, England, London, and America.
Okay. I do like the Spanish schedule.
Yeah.
Starting late, ending really early, technically.
Exactly.
Culture.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm going with Brazil.
No, we're keeping it 1 from now on.
Okay,
Now
Brazil.
What about Brazil?
Just like the vibes. Like, I've never been. I want to go. What I see and like what people have told me about it, it's just good vibes. A lot of good music, the sun.
Who does work-life balance the best? Because I know it's not here.
Yeah, definitely not here. I want to say Spain. Like you said, laid back, start the day a little later. You get siesta, like all of that.
What about cleanliness? The cleanest country you've been to?
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah,
Interesting choice.
very clean. And they had the best tap water I've ever tried.
You been to New York City?
I don't know if they have good tap water.
I know they have amazing tap water.
They do?
Finland, though, I do believe that sounds about right.
Yeah.
What country has the best athletes?
I think you have to go with America.
I think that's about right. I would say so. What about the most beautiful people?
That's a good question. I like Spain.
You can't argue with that. We got to get you to Spain the off season.
Exactly.
What about who has the tallest people that you've seen?
Tallest. Probably America.
What about the best museums, education, tourism, things to do when you're in this country?
England.
And I don't know if you take this, public transportation.
Definitely not America. Definitely not Texas. England's got really good public transport.
The underground.
Yeah.
But it closes at night. New York City,
Yeah.
24/7.
It's 24/7?
In New York.
I don't know if I trust that though.
No, you shouldn't.
I wouldn't
You're
be
right.
going there.
If it guaranteed Chris Paul had to match your exact same hairstyle, could you score 100 points in a high school basketball game? Could you do it?
I would have to. It's not could. I would have to. I would have to make it.
What animal would you want to be reincarnated as?
Killer whale.
Oh, a killer whale. You want to be top of the food chain?
I do.
So this is something you've thought about.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I was talking to someone recently about it.
About reincarnation or the orca?
Like, what animal would I be if I
Really?
had to pick?
What's one skill set outside of basketball athletics that you're convinced you're one of the best in the world at?
At the world at? Being me.
That's a great cop-out answer. You can't really argue with that. You are you. Do you believe in the following things? Zodiac signs.
50-50?
50-50. Have you ever looked up your own traits?
I have.
And did it not apply?
A little bit.
What about aliens?
I do believe in aliens.
The one on your team?
That's one.
The first time you saw him, were you shocked at the physical size?
Yeah, it didn't feel right. Because, I'm 6'9", 6'8", but in front of him, I feel tiny, and that's not right.
What about reincarnation?
In some sort of way, I believe, we're all energy, so the energy has to go somewhere.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't think so.
Sorry, ladies.
I know. I wish.
You know Gucci Mane?
Yeah.
Do you think he's a clone?
I don't know. I don't know enough about him.
Okay. He went into prison really fat and out of shape.
Oh, yeah.
And left looking like Dwayne Wade.
Maybe he was just motivated.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's more right. Envision this scenario. It's game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Okay.
Spurs are down 2 with 7 seconds left.
Yeah.
Coach Pop draws up a perfect play for a wide open shooter in the corner. Who's taking the shot that is not an athlete?
Beyonce.
You trust her game.
I trust her game.
Who would you say her comparison was?
Curry.
She's well, like, so she got a jump shot.
Yeah.
How do you think American high school sports compare to overseas?
Overseas is a lot better.
Really? In terms
in my
of what?
opinion. Here in high school, there's more exposure, the fans, you have cheerleaders. That's cool. But I think like the level of basketball and like the teaching point, Europe.
So all those classic American stereotypes, the big school cheerleaders fan section, was that a shock to you when you came?
Yeah, I mean, before that, I was at a little gym, maybe 50, 100 people watching, and then going into high school, it's just a whole big show. And it was pretty cool to be a part of.
So you're a fan of that atmosphere?
Yeah, 100%.
In terms of tall tales, I'm going to tell you a scenario, an NBA what if. Tell me how you think the situation would have played out.
Okay.
So tell me, what if KD, Russ, and Harden stayed on the Thunder together?
I think they would win. I don't think they would have got to, like, individually, they would have got to the level of where they at now. But that's, again, sacrificing for, you know, the better.
What type of range of rings are you thinking for them?
3.
At least 3. James Harden at some point would not be coming off the bench anymore, I would assume.
No,
he was too good.
There's no way.
All right, what about if Jordan never retired? The
never-
first time around.
the first
time around.
He would have had at least 8.
Does that mean 8 in a row, or just he would have acquired 8 eventually?
I'm not saying 8 in a row, that's crazy. But anyone who would do it would be him.
Do you think Luka would have been on the Lakers? I do not think so.
I don't think so.
What if Jeremy Sochan stuck with the long jump?
I would definitely not be here.
Do you think you could have taken another avenue and been an elite athlete in a different competition or sport?
I think so. So I feel like if I did something else, pursued a different career, I think I'd be able to get there too.
What do you think would have given you the best chance?
If I was a goalkeeper.
Oh, you play goalkeeper?
Yeah, I was a goalkeeper.
Who would you compare yourself to?
Prime Casillas.
Ooh, I was thinking Ochoa. Because that's my personal favorite goalkeeper.
Really?
He comes alive during the World Cup, and I feel like it's pretty bad any
that's
other
true.
time.
Yeah.
Speaking of soccer, what's the most unstoppable FIFA team of all time?
Real Madrid right now.
Oh, right now.
It's too much. It's crazy.
So if you were playing someone in FIFA, they picked Real Madrid. Would
I'd
you
be
not
like-
respect their game?
No.
Who's your go-to team?
I don't even want to say it. It's Liverpool. I don't like them.
So why do you use them? You
they
must like
just-
them to some extent.
Because they're just overpowered on
So you like winning more than you hate Liverpool?
yeah.
If you had to compare your basketball game to an artist besides Salvador Dali, who would it be?
Picasso.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Really?
Because you are kind of out of the box in terms of today's NBA game, I would say.
Exactly.
Not many prospects come around like you. Did you used to play a more fundamental game? Because Picasso started simple and then
right.
got
I would
unique.
say, you know, growing up, everyone that makes it to the league was pretty like dominant and was probably the main thing on their team. But like you said, like once you start craving a role in the NBA, not everyone's gonna get the ball in their hands and get 10 ISOs a game and score 25 points a game. So yeah, for sure.
What's your preferred environment to be at? If you could only pick one.
Somewhere with a lot of green, you know, trails, you know, where I could walk my dogs. That sounds like a lot of peace.
How many dogs do you have?
I have 2
What types?
German pointers, GSPs.
GSPs, like
Yeah.
PSG.
Yeah.
But opposite.
Yeah.
Do you have that dog in you?
I do.
What type?
A large dog.
Okay. Would you rather enter the octagon for 30 seconds with a golden bear or be swarmed by 100,000 bats inside the Alamo Dome with Manu Ginobili by your side to defend you?
I'm going with Manu. You know, he's already caught one before. So I think, you know, he can catch some more and protect me from those bats.
So this last question is a Home Depot question.
Okay.
If you could build any amenity in your home that you don't have, what would it be? You
Right
can go
now?
larger than life. You could think unrealistic, whatever you want,
Underground bunker.
like a bat cave.
Yeah.
And what purpose is this serving you?
I could do whatever I want in that bat cave. So
Okay, underground bunker.
Yeah.
You're tricking it out, cars, TVs.
yeah.
Workout
not
room.
maybe like a couple cars. Definitely a workout room. Little spa area. TV. Kitchen. Just everything I need to survive.
Out of every question I've asked you just now, what percentage have you never heard before?
70%?
70%. I guarantee you if we went through it, it would be more than 70%.
Really?
But it's your call. 70%. I was asking you some standard questions in between too.
Yeah.
But 70%, that's a C. I'll take it. All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much for
much.
showing out.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck the rest of the season. Great to meet you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
For
That was
sure.
fun.